Here goes Wonky's mother. Oh, it's just calving into some nice, horrible manky bedding. So I'll let her calve first, then I'll bed it. I don't want to disturb her while she's just calving fine, so we'll leave her be. Voila! Well done, Coo. Let's go and bed that now. It's a wet day today. Kev's gone to pick up a length of steel. I'll join him in the workshop later. We're making some changes to our Simba Express. Explain it all later. Ah. Bedded. There you go, Coos, in you go. Oh, I need to go and let Freddie and Emily's hens out.
Uncle Crawford, have you put the hens in?
No, Freddie. Should I put them in? Or will the fox get them?
Uncle Crawford, did you put the hens in last night? Or did the fox get them? Send us a picture of all 6 hens. And how many eggs was there this morning?
Right, come on, hens. 1. We need to count you for Freddie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, 6 hens. We better send a picture to Freddie, shouldn't we?
Just as well. Thank you.
5, 6. Oh, these ones are warm. Just laying. 6. Right, that's it. 6 eggs. If I put them in my pocket, they'll not break. But I have to look after the hens for a couple of days. Let's get the digger loaded up there and get it on the road. Just sorting out some more bits and cattle. It is blowing a hoolie. I'm going to scrape out the passages. Got it. First thing this morning, Dad and I did all the cattle for a fluke. A few skittery beasts that you can see. So I got a dung sample away to the vets and yeah, they're showing up a bit of fluke, so treated them all for fluke. So pour on just along the spine there. Come on, Kevy. Still not had a drink yet. Grab the forklift, load up. Kev, there's 2 buckets that need to go along the road with the digger. The big digging bucket, so we still need to weld on the thumb onto the digger. Oh, that doesn't sound nice. Thunder and lightning. Ooh. Nasty. Oh, it looks brutal. Here comes the rain. Slashing it down. Oh my god. I think, oh my god. You'd think it was like snow. Hopefully it just quickly passes through. Oh, it's miserable. Right, we've got some bales out. That cow in the background there, that dark one, she's just away to calve. Update on the machine we've bought down south. It has been loaded onto a lorry. What's your guesses? It'll be here tomorrow morning, 8, 9 o'clock apparently. So look forward to that arriving. Wonky's mother, I think, has produced another wonky faced calf anyway. Wonky 2.0. It's not quite as big as the Charlie that came out of her, but legs are square, just the face looks a bit funky looking. But you have to. We're on track right now with how the Angus's versus the Simmies should be looking, because we are just on day 7 of calving. First landed on the 13th of February and it's the 20th today, so we should just be seeing Simmentals starting to land now, which we have. We've had 1 Simmental going today, or through the night about 4 in the morning. Twin set number 3, sorry. Just going to spray this calf's navel again, even though I did spray it immediately. No harm in getting another bit of action on it. Let's go, Matt. You're soaking. To the workshop for a bit of fabrication. Have not fabricated anything for a while. I do love getting the welder out and getting on with some projects, but just never got down to that part of the list yet this winter. Geese! Flipping geese. Little bandits, or big bandits. So the Simba here, Kev chopped off the old scrapers because we had a lot of bother with them. They just bend, they're not a fantastic design. But on the subsoiler, the packer on it, the scrapers are really good and they're really effective. So we went and bought the same scrapers that are on it, which are just a lump of steel, 10mm thick, and they act as a scraper like that. So we're changing the style of scraper, and hopefully these will do a lot better than the other ones, because the other ones are hopeless. So I've got this length of steel ordered up because the old one had it worn through on that knuckle there. It had basically worn a lot of the steel away with building up with dirt, and it was packed full of soil. So new bit of steel. We're going to put a couple of the scrapers on to get the spacings right, and then we're going to position it so the angle of the dangle's all correct, tack it up, and then we can mount all of these. And I've even got a tin of the right paint. There's the bit of steel we took off, so you can see that's all worn through and it's packed full of soil, so that can just go for the scrap. I'm just checking how the Hiva ones are mounted. Back here, what side are they mounted on? Yeah, they're mounted on the back. That's fine. These are actually doubles, so they're one big piece, so you get two scrapers as one unit. Probably adds a bit of rigidity to it, but the spacing is different on the other packer roller, so the doubles don't work. So bought all singles with the idea we could weld a plate in between, but we might not need to. But anyway, we're just going to mimic this because it works a lot better. Although the profile's different, I think these scrapers should work good on the Simba. So it's just a case of matching this angle and then mounting it back up. This is a real heavy, well-built piece of kit, this. Get on fantastically well with it. It used to be used to drill OSR into stubble. We took the cedar unit off of it and we now just use it as a subsoiler. Just making new brackets here to join onto the steel. So we're doing some rough plasma cutting. One bracket's cut. And then we need to cut one more for the other side. Oh, is there three to do? Oh, there's three, right, we need three of these. Depending on how it lies with two on it.
Yeah, well that's kinda, I can't remember.
Like that'll work,
It shouldn't.
but it's pretty close to that.
Yeah, that, it kinda had to be there.
Well, that bracket's fine I think now to weld on, so we probably want to stencil this to cut more. This is what progress we've made this afternoon. So we positioned this bit of steel where we wanted it, made sure all the spacing was equal from this side to that side, and then we've put a bit of box section in there just to hold it in position. And on that side we can chop these off once we're done, but that's just holding it square with the roller. So these old brackets, the old box section used to sit in that angle, but where this is situated and the style of these scrapers, we've had to shift it out and change the angle of it. So we've chopped that bit off. We've made we've just plasma cut a plate there. So that's gonna sit on like that. We just need to weld that all up and give it a lick of paint. And then we need to do that 3 times because there's 1, 2, 3 of them. So the plasma cutter going, and actually that was a freehand curve I cut there, which I didn't think was too bad. Those are cut with a bit of box section square and a nice big curve, which came out quite nice. I've given it a little bit of a grind up just to flatten some rough bits. That, maybe drill some holes in it as well for extra welding onto this plate, and then hopefully this will work so much better and not fill up with soil and break the scrapers that used to be on it. Where are they? Kev must have put them somewhere. So these are the old ones. So there's this part and then there was a scraper that mounted on here at a weird angle, but that's meant to be straight. They just bend. They're only probably 6-8 mil. They'll be 8 mil, whereas they're all 10 mil steel that's on that now. And that bend that they put in it, they fail there. You can see where that's creased. The paint's wrinkled. That's all bent and knackered, and they're not cheap. Well, to produce this, which is a plasma cut bit of steel, which is bent in several different directions, versus these, which is just a laser cut flat piece of steel. Done. 10 mil, no bother. So they're a bit cheaper, and they've got a slightly bit more thickness on them. The issue with packing up with soil is that when you've got the shallow tines on this machine especially, so right now they're not on, but there's another section that goes in the front there, that packer's quite a way back from the tractor. You've got a big torque moment on the back of your tractor, so you pack that up with soil and it gets heavy, and you soon know about it in the tractor. You get real light on the front end even though you've got weights on. This, hopefully, is a permanent solution that doesn't need fiddled with all the time, doesn't cost a fortune in these, and just works. Anyway, we've not had the welder out or the plasma cutter out for a while, but a little project to wet in the whistle of the fabricating urge. It's 5 o'clock, Kev's disappeared off home. I'm going to cut out 2 more brackets like that. Then I need to nip along the road and check the cows are alright. And then that shall be that. So I'm going to put some absolute tunes on, blast them in the workshop, do a little bit more, and then bugger off along the road. Cheers for watching. Please click like on your way out, subscribe if you're new, and also, exciting thing tomorrow coming. Some of you may have seen a video on YouTube with the machine in question. If not, keep an eye out tomorrow.